1 minute is cool, next minute is hot. But no. It's crazy. Oh, I got this camera. Sarah. This costs $1.12. It's very much that way. It's very much 99-cent store. I don't know what's going on, but it's going on. My patience are very low right about now. There's so much darkness in this world, and I'm still waiting for the big outcome. So I got my serum. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a serum that's supposed to help make your skin not be aging. The subject at hand is about vampires. And when I say this, I don't know if you have these people in your life and stuff like that, but reality is they're very real. And I want to share this with you because I understand a lot of people in this world right now. They're doing a lot of things that's not very Christian-like or family-oriented-like. Okay, if you meet a person, the first person you meet and stuff like that, and you're trying to move in life to try to find your person, and you get a chance to meet them and stuff, and then everything's being set up, everything they tell you, they want to be with you. Oh my God, you're like the perfect person for me. I want to build my life around you. I've been looking for you all my life. I just want to build and grow with you. I need to know, can I come with you to the house? So, if as a person that's basically looking for love or just want to be showered with a different type of characters and somebody that appreciates you along the way, most times it don't quite go that way. Now, most time they get what they call the representative. So the first person you meet is going to be a very kind person and stuff like that. But I call him the vampire. The reason why I call him the vampire is because when he comes to your house, he broken the veil, so he comes to your house. And reality is, he's going to renege. So what you do is make sure you don't do anything sexually, don't do anything that's going to make you jeopardize your spirit, your spirit or transfer energy. You have to be aware that you are being a trick. So the thing is that you invite a vampire to your house. Their whole goal is to suck the life out of you. If you're the kind of person that's trying to get goals and dreams, stuff like that, they're gonna try their best to pull it out of you. And a lot of times what people use is, I use love. I just want to be somebody like, oh my God, you're my favorite. You're so beautiful. And it's all a trick. So they come into the door and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden they treat you with warmth. Oh, can I get a hug? You know how it goes. Can I get a hug? So give them a hug. Ooh. You give them a hug, and then you're like, okay. And they kiss you on your face. That's the kiss of death. It's not funny. It's the kiss of death. But then you watch them and look around your house and you like, what you looking at? Are you casing the joint? So you watching them, they looking at you, they checking you out and stuff because basically they 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 checking out checking you out. So most times it happens in the living room or the bedroom. If you're an apartment like me, you take in your bedroom only because my bedroom is like where the air conditioner is at, more safer than myself. And then it's when the action begins. So he'll say, of course, most girls go through the same thing. Hey, Esha, what's up, mama? Most girls go through the same thing. You really are pretty in person. Step number one. You're in a room with a vampire. He's here to suck the life out of you. He's going to make you believe these dreams. When I tell you, put your guard down, and that's when he goes in for the kill. As he goes in for the kill, everything about your heart is about to be broken. He's sharing this whole thing about you that's positive. Everything about you is wonderful. Everything about you is great. But his whole goal is to stop your self-esteem, and broken your heart. And a lot of times we have to protect our heart and stuff like that because the reality is, if you're a person like me, we're empaths that we care about people, but unfortunately we're the target. So you get to believe he's this wonderful person, you agree on everything you agree on and stuff like that, but it's all a trick. So when he gets your guard down, he's trying to kiss on you, to hug on you, he's trying to kiss your fruits for labor. And reality is, he doesn't even want you. He's a vampire. That means he's come to suck the life out of you. I'm sure you met these vampires before. The whole goal is to distract you from what he said he wanted to meet you. The distraction is now he meets you and stuff. His goal is to drain the life out of you. Now, before you met him, you had dreams and goals and things, entrepreneurial skills and things that you want to do with your life and everything. And he's going to stop on that. That's why you have to be aware of the vampire that's coming to your life. Now, I'm not trying to say everybody's a vampire. There's good people out there, but unfortunately, they don't exist much. Right about now, it's a dog-eat-dog world and stuff like that. And I know you met some S-child, them vampires. They tell you one thing, and their goal is to suck the life out of you. Every dream, things you want to do, entrepreneur. When I say they rip everything out of your soul, it's all a trick. So you personally make a date to hurt me, and everything you said till you met me goes out the window. And you supposed to have this, because you're so strong. They can't get another ring. That's my baby. And that's the thing. And the thing that gets me is, now I meet vampires, but I'm a little weird. Just a little bit. So my first question is, have you ever been to prison? Now, maybe I shouldn't ask that question, but that leads me more information I need to know. So if you've been to prison, stuff like that, I'm always thinking, so if you've been to prison, why did you meet the girls like me? How many girls you done fucked? And they're like, oh, only one, the story's always one or no one. And the reality is, he wants to see what it's like to drain your spirit. And unfortunately, if you're a person like me that have an empathetic heart, you are in trouble because you have a caring heart and you believe what people try to say to you and stuff like that. You just want to feel the greatness about them and stuff like that. But the reality is, everything's a trick. Which is crazy to me because you don't have to come in. You don't have to come in. So why would you come in to break my heart? Especially when you understand my story. I have to explain it to you. You get it. But you decide to attack one of us. Also, there are girls out here where you get it from. There may be a price. She may be mispaid per ride. But nobody gets hurt. But you don't want her because she's all used up. You want a girl that's got a good spirit and a good, I believe. But what was that? I think it's Wizard of Oz. I believe when Dorothy was in, and Dorothy was at the end of the room. I believe only she clipped the heels 3 times. I believe. It's gonna fuck your world up. But it's funny, but it's not funny, but it's funny, but it's funny when you talk about, hey Miss Anna, what's up, boo? And that's the thing, and it's so fucked up because I'm gonna be honest with you, it make you don't make you want to go on. Then they try to, they want to kiss all over you, and when a person kisses on me, I'm like this, because I'm watching, because I don't believe enough you saying. At this point, am I part of the experiment? Am I part of the person that's gonna be left behind? I'm a part. Have to be mindful of my heart, because reality is you're gonna leave, and I don't do anything, especially not sexually. And trust and believe, I want to do something sexually, but I won't do it. I just want mother to live, but I can't do it. I can't have sex with you because there is a spiritual transaction with the two bodies as formed into one. There's a transfer energy that will be inside my body that's either dark or light that you're bringing to my light, into my house and stuff. And I have to be mindful that the vampires in your house, once you invite a vampire, because the vampire don't come in, they have to ask, can they come in? But once you invite them in, the spirit just lingers around the house. It just lingers. And then once it lingers around the house, like we do STI when they leave out the house. We get our bleach, we bleach the floors, we bleach the corners of the house. But the thing is, it's exhausting, and that's why a lot of times, when it comes to me, when somebody comes to me, I watch everything. Of course, that's what people do anyway. But I have this thing. I don't know what it's about me. I meet every man from prison, where they kill people. I'm like, did you kill anybody? They're like, boom, it was 3. I just killed 4 people. I'm like, I just go, like, just, please, did you kill anybody before you come to my house? Like, I need to know this. They're like, what? Don't be, no, I want to know. Have you killed somebody before you come out? Because I may be the next target. It's not funny, but it's weird. And it's real. I mean, every guy come from, if he crazy, I can find him. And I met this one guy, mother's live. He was in prison for 10 years. And the first you says, well, what did you do? You want something like, you want him to say, oh, I was just selling drugs. Or he could say, I was just standing outside. I wasn't bothering nobody. I mean, obviously I would think it was a lie, but I'll go along with it. If you want to play dumb, I'll play bum. I'll play dumb. But the reality is, I'm like, what is about me that only always meet killers? I mean, liars and killers and people that have been in prison. Not saying that, prison is a bad thing, but then again, but I'm not saying it's a good thing. Hey, Miss Whitney, what's up, mama? I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's horrible. Every time I meet a man, he's from prison. And I'm like, so then I started hearing this story, I think that one was and the thing is, with me is, once upon a time, there was a girl named Raven. When he said something, I believed him. But after two kicks in my face and punches in my back, I'm legit. So reality is like, my sister said, when a man comes over to your house, he wants to, and I'm like, there won't be none of that. And the funny thing, I want to have sex with you, sir. I want you to get on top of me, do your business. But I can't do it. That old hole in me. I just want to lay back and just get my life. But I have to hold back because I can't do it. Because and it's funny because you like, whoa. And then all of a sudden, they see, they pull their pants down. They pull their pants down so you can see their people. I was like, oh my God. Then, God forbid, there's leakiness in the drawer. Because I'm a nosy bitch. If I see some spottings or in your pants, I just feel like you either excited and stuff or you got a disease. And I was like, it's amazing now. And I don't know. I don't know what it is that you want to be with somebody. Then when they come to your life, you don't know who sent them. Because you ask yourself, Did God send you or did the devil send you? And most time it's the devil. You're like, I got you, boo. You like, ah. And this man will play you out. And the funny thing about this is kind of like piggyback off I told you about Evelyn the designer. So the man be fine as fuck. The man is fine. When a man is that fine, why don't you have nobody? Or do you have somebody you don't want me to know? Or do you have a lot of people? Or you just visiting the world and just gonna. And the thing is, I'm very adamant about sharing my body. Now, and the funny thing, once upon a time, there was a girl named Raven that loves to share her body. But now, I'm not doing it. And the reason why, because diseases are real. And I watch these girls get disease, stuff like that. And the one thing I wouldn't want for somebody to have sex with somebody and then they don't use protection. They don't use protection, they just go raw dog and stuff, and this person gives you disease and he's gone. He doesn't call you anymore, he's blocked you. Now if you walk around a disease that's from his body, not in your body. And it's difficult. But and then it's the next thing. So if you meet somebody and stuff like that, and of course they want you to suck their people. Most time, I'll say in my case, I ain't doing it, cause I'm always thinking there's something in that you want to share with me. And the thing is, you know how you want to be wrong, like you want to be, like I want to be wrong, I want to be wrong, I want to be wrong, I want you to be my person, but I have to wait because you may not be my person, or you may be the person with the disease. That's why I call them vampires, because their whole goal is to suck the life out of you, take your soul, and put you down a dark road. And all of a sudden, everything that was once wonderful before you meet them, now you see everything dark. Ain't nobody gonna help me. Nobody can. Now your attitude, everything you're sharing with everybody is so dark and empty and stuff. But this person was really at you. He was really positive before you met him. Now you're all dark and everything. You don't want to do nothing. You don't want to wash up. You don't want to do anything. And it's disheartening. But unfortunately, there will be more vampires that's going to be coming to our lives. There are going to be more vampires that's going to come to your life. But unfortunately, you can't really do anything with them because you have to be aware before the bomb blows in your face. And most people got more girls, well, in the world right now, they got girls and guys that build their bodies, so you don't really know how they're coming at you on, but you have to protect yourself. You have to basically protect yourself, because if it's a vampire, they're not coming to give you nothing life. They're coming to drain all the life out of you. And who doesn't want to be loved? Who doesn't want their person to show up in their life? They can finally stop looking where you can lay in the bed and stuff. They lay in the bed, next to you and stuff like that. Y'all talking in the middle of the night. Y'all talking back and forth, or hugging each other up, or cuddling, what they call it. And people want that. But unfortunately, if you're anything like me, it's not going to come, because... So, I met somebody, but mothers live, but I don't give up the goods. So, as they try to convince me, they'll say, I met people who, my jailbird person met somebody years ago, and they've been together ever since. So they had sex on the first date. He was trying to convince me they had sex on the first date. So I don't understand this whole myth about you have to make a man wait, stuff like that. You have to make him wait. Because even though a lot of times you don't want him to wait, but reality is that you have to make him wait, because it's very hard to wake up the next day. He's no longer taking your calls. He's not answering the phone anymore. He's ghost. But you did everything he asked you to do, and he left you. He didn't bring you nothing, because once upon a time it was Raven. You got to bring me something. But when you get so exhausted with you, like, when a person shows up and you feel like, what are you going to do to me? That's why I'm mad, because it's like the love. Once upon a time, you're so excited. I met somebody, and you're like, this is going to be a great experience and stuff. And now all of a sudden, you're like, what are you going to do to me? I mean, you got the white flag out. What are you going to do to me? And that's not the way to be, but... Hey, Petra. What's up, boo? And it's sad. I really wish it wasn't that way. I was watching. I was watching Pop the Balloon, because I like corny stuff. So I'm watching Pop the Balloon, and this is the first time the guy name is BM and all that. She's the host and stuff. He got up and told the man, "Get out." He told the man to get out. He didn't want. When I tell you that's the first time I ever saw him tell the person get out and stuff, he was like, "Get out." He kicked them off because the guy was like, he was like judging the girls really bad. He was like, well, she wasn't good enough, she wasn't good enough. And he would get all the way to the end and then change his mind. And he became so much of a problem. BM stopped the whole program and told him to get out. There gonna be people gonna be shooting on that because that's the first time I've ever seen him do that. That's gonna go viral. He's gonna have a viral moment as of this guy today. Just what? Yeah. And that's on them. It's just crazy. And I've been thinking about Pop the Balloon. They don't really have no two-spirit women and two-spirit men. And I'm always thinking, wow, the girls don't never really get a fair chance and stuff. And could they find somebody to be in that circle that really can accept them? Because you're definitely fucking them. But, and I be seeing some of the girls that are so beautiful and everything, I wouldn't even know who they are, or once they biological stuff started when the girls was in the suit, I wouldn't know. A lot of times the girls give so much information out and they say certain things, you question like, damn. And it's so strange because I don't know on Pop the Balloon will they ever have a two-spirit woman or two-spirit man's edition. I wish I could start it, but obviously I can't. I guess Bella could Pop the Balloon for me. And it's so sad because if they are out there are a lot of girls out there that want to have a man. There are a lot of girls out there that want to be in a relationship. But there's a lot of girls out there that want to live self. They really want to have a relationship with somebody, especially on Pop the Balloon, because once he goes on Pop the Balloon, unless he don't give a damn, all the women that he fucking, they're going to see him totally different. It's just crazy to me. But when I tell you today was a viral moment, they're going to go viral on this one because I never saw being told to, he said, get out of here. All it was like, yeah, she's just making people, both of them like teamed up, double teamed on him. And she was like, no, because she's like, when you see her face expression, she's pissed off. Because the girls was picking them, but the guys was acting, But it's a funny show to me. This show you how desperate people are. Just like, well, you're too short. That's another thing I learned that. I'm not going to say I don't do that. Because I'll say, well, they'll say they're short and stuff. Like, so don't give the guys a chance. Here, did you have a whole corporation, $1 billion company, but you too short. I dated short, tall, blonde, like maybe blonde me. I dated tall, short, black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, African, Hispanic. I don't speak English. I dated them all, but let's live. Now I have laid with them, no, because it's different. But a hole is a hole. That's all we see. And the funny thing is, like, to find a man to walk you down the aisle, it's crazy. So all of a sudden I saw on TikTok the girls are saying, I need to start dating a gay man. So biological women is want to date gay men because they think gay men are fine. I would hate to tell them that a lot of them have already dated gay men. They didn't know it was gay. Anyway, a lot of them still is dating gay men. It's because the one thing about a man, if he's into the girls or he into men, he's not going to tell you. He's not going to say, oh, I just met this dude, I dug him out good. He's not going to share that with a woman. And the women have made it really impossible for a man to come there because she's like, if he's been with a two-spirit woman, that's considered gay. If he's been with a man, that's considered gay. And the thing is linking up. But you know what I never noticed? I never noticed how much women out here are fucking women. And they never talk about that part. They just push that back. There are a lot of women out here that's doing a carpet munching. A lot of women out here. And remind you, these women out here are lipstick, lesbians, studs, stuff like that. But they don't usually present themselves that way as far as being gay. Now, to me, whatever floats your boat. If you make you happy, if you like it, I love it. It's not my business. But the thing is, I noticed that they don't do that to the women. They don't do that to women, but they will do it to the men. They'll say, "Well, if you've been with a man, you gay." But reality is, they stop that. So if a man wants to open up about his sexuality, he's already shamed. And the one thing I learned about a man, he don't want to be known as gay. So he's gonna take it to his goddamn grave unless you got to find. I saw something. I waited a long time before me and my man. All right, Miss Patrick. I I saw this thing, but you know what I don't like? The DL lifestyle. I mean, people gonna do what they want to do, but reality is, so this guy, I was watching this on his channel. So this guy was dating a guy. He's with him for like, I think he said 2 years, and they was going together and stuff. And of course, they kept getting into it and stuff. They fell out a lot. So they fell out a whole lot and stuff, and they was going back and forth. So he broke up with him because he couldn't deal with it anymore. He left him. He went and got a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend and stuff like that. And you're in a full-blown relationship with a man. I don't even know if to call him a butch queen or something. He wore a lot of makeup and stuff like that. And he looked, I'm not going to deal with the pronouns. He appeared as far as, I guess, I don't even know the titles these days. Well, I would just say this. He had makeup on and every stuff like eyebrows arch and hair pulled to the back and stuff like that, which make me think a flamboyant gay. I don't know these terms. I don't know the right terms and stuff to use because this is this terms are so fluid and shit. There's so much going on. And so him and his boyfriend broken up. His boyfriend got tired of it. He moved out the house and stuff, and he wanted to start his life over. So he goes out and find a woman, a female. So then, after finding this female, he has sex with her. Guess what he does? He knocked her out, gave her a baby. So now she's pregnant with his child. But his boyfriend wasn't finished with the relationship. Now this girl is a ménage à trois in a relationship about shit she ain't got nothing to do with. And a lot of times, I hate to say this, but a lot of times people who are gay, they're mentally fucked up. It's not all of them, but a lot of them are really mentally fucked up. They don't handle rejection. They don't handle being dumb. They don't handle it well. Now, a lot of times for the girls, they kind of handle being dumped a lot because that's what they know for doing. You always get dumped. But with the gay, it's not, listen, it's not set in stone. It's not all gay for gay men. It's not all too. But the thing is, even with women, but the thing about it, when the relationship is over, it's over. But a lot of times people have a problem leaving their partner, even though you're broken up somehow. Times y'all don't fought back and forth, and y'all just want to fresh new start, leave each other alone. Sometimes people don't want to leave you alone. This is right. Yeah, Patrick. And the thing that gets me in, if y'all broken up, which is it's hard, but it's not just in the LGBTQ, it's just people like that in general. When you break up with somebody, that means it didn't work. Y'all tried, but it didn't work. Was successful, you broke it up. The thing that gets me is that you want to go back after them, after y'all finally decide to leave each other alone, but you want to go back to them and basically start some shit. So, his ex-boyfriend moved on with a new girl, and she's not really aware of all this shit going on, obviously, because you know he's going to tell what he wanted to tell, but he's going to leave a lot of shit out. And then the ex-boyfriend was upset that he moved on quickly. So the fact of the matter was that the ex-boyfriend got upset, and he decided to start pow pow. He shoots to the damn window, to the back window. And of course, he kills the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend. So now the girl that's innocent falls into her lap. Now, mind, he's bleeding down because he just been shot and stuff. Blood is coming out everywhere. And he falls into her lap. So now she's wiping all this blood off him. Can you imagine how horrific that shit is? So she's wiping the blood off him, and then this psycho says that he blamed her. He said that she should have stopped him. She had shit to do with it. So this person, if y'all know what I mean, decided that when he went to court, he blamed her. He was like, well, she should have stopped him. Stopped him from what? That's his girl. He just moved on for you, your rotten ass. But then you end up killing him for what? I tell you, you have to be careful who you lay down with, because these motherfuckers is mentally crazy. Well, don't do that. And it's crazy though. And it's so fucked up, because even when you're dealing with somebody, you don't know what kind of past they have. Just like I talk about myself and stuff, I meet guys that's from prison. It's not my That's not my goal in life, but for some reason when I ask the question, it's either 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I'm like, well, damn. So, and the first thing come out your mouth is, well, what did you do? What did you do? And at that point, I'm thinking, am I in danger? Am I somebody going to try? Because, there was a video I shared with you that a two-spirit woman and a man got married from prison. There was a perfect couple. They had got married and stuff, and they moved on with their life. He was a gang leader and stuff like that, but he fell in love with a two-spirit woman and a very beautiful woman, stuff like that. And then they was out. The thing about it is, if you kill somebody, I feel as though you should stay low key. Shouldn't put yourself out there on display, especially into this world, because this world is very wicked. And when you kill somebody, you always have to keep in mind that somebody may want to revenge their death. Now here it is. She, as a woman, had to bury him, and I don't know if she ever moved on or not. I actually shared that video on this channel once upon a time, and she loved him. When I tell you she loved him openly, it's like, but when you are from prison and you meet somebody, you have to protect them and protect yourself. You can't put them out in this. I understand you want to share your love because you feel one. I get it. I would want to share my love, but no, you can't. Even if you wasn't in prison, you just can't be happy. You can't be. You have to be happy. You have to be careful, because there are people out here that don't want you to be happy. Everybody catches him. Even Russell Wilson with Sierra, they're catching him. Has nothing to do with Russell Wilson, but a man is upset that he feels as though Russell Wilson is interfering in another man's life. He's more upset about Future being with Sierra. That's not his business. And he's like upset behind Sierra because Sierra's baby daddy didn't be in his life, and another man is raising his son. It's nothing wrong. It's not like we never heard of. A lot of men raise other men's sons, stuff like that. That happens because a lot of times men, not all, they will leave a woman to fend for herself. They'll never see her again and stuff like that. He started his whole family with somebody else. In reality, don't care what they can eat or not. But he'll go make a baby with somebody else. But we'll take care of that one. That's a trans person. You simply cannot. Shit. You're right. But it depends on them. But it's crazy though. People don't be happy for you. They don't. It's like the more you share your life with the public, the more you become in danger. There's always somebody that's going to hate on you. Even though you could share the love throughout the world, there's going to be somebody hate on you for no reason at all. Just hate on you. But unfortunately, it happens a lot. You don't have to be in the LGBTQIA community. You just be a person trying to live your life and celebrate the great things that's happened to you. There will be somebody unhappy for you. There will be somebody so pissed off that you're happy, and that pisses them off. And the thing about it, they'll start a fight with you, or God, they will start a fight with the man. Just start a fight. Just take them out the world. If I ever got mothers live. But if I have, I listen. I close my legs and let me stop. But anyway, I met men, and I never brought him I actually did a video with one of the guys once upon a time was sitting right there with me. And I told him don't say a thing. The thing is I have to protect him because people don't be happy for you. They say they're happy for you, but they don't. I also saw a video with Hope Giselle, with her boyfriend or husband, I think now. I was very impressed with it. I was very impressed with the video and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I see you, girl. Now, I'm not a fan, but I was impressed with her stuff and the information she shared. I was like, okay, I see you. But the thing that get me was, I wouldn't put my friend out in the forefront because at that point, I don't, there people that's not gonna be happy for you. Even though you want to share that there's love out there, people out there that can find somebody, people don't be happy for you. They don't be happy for you. And you wish they would be happy. They just give them much. You think they would be happy for you. Just give some type of love to show you don't give up hope. You know, there's somebody out there. The one person I thought about with that was Janet Mock. When Janet Mock, it showed Janet Mock was with her husband. She had a husband and everything else. It was beautiful. She says don't give up, but she was working for a magazine, I think at NBC or something. It was NBC. She was on the register herself. And basically, she got a good paying job. Obviously, went to college and everything. But once the fame came, she left her husband. He was a photographer. Obviously, she made the most money because if he had a lot of money, she wouldn't have left. But obviously, but he left. She left him allegedly for the actor that was on Pose. But the reality is like, you climb up the ladder. You stay with the one that was at your date one. When you go down the ladder, your date one usually be there. The only one I don't really like is Mary J. Blige, what he did, Kono, whatever his name is, how he did Mary J. Blige. When I tell you that woman's been suffering, that was some grimy shit. But even fame, you just don't know if a person you're going up to the top with, that they're going to be by your side. Everybody's not really your friend all the time. Sometimes they are, if you're lucky, but a lot of times they're not. And what was that? I was watching this thing, what her name is? Amber Rose. She was talking to, this I'm a nosy bitch. So she was talking to Aunt Candace Omen. And I'm like, ah. But then again, she did vote for Donald Trump, so what you expect? And she also was dating Kanye West, and I don't understand her meaning of the things she's doing, but the thing is, I don't get it. And the thing is, you have children, your children will get older, stuff like that. Then they could go online and look at you getting fucked. I mean, that's why I listen. I don't knock nobody how they make their money and stuff like that. But people gonna put two and two together. How was you making money for these mansions? How are you getting these mansion stuff? Because I don't understand it. It's not my business though, but I'm trying to figure out how you could pay for a mansion and get these houses and cars and Bentley and stuff like that. This costs money. How are you getting this money? Because you ain't in the struggle like us. And then all of a sudden, you know, you want to vote for Trump. So why would you want to vote for Trump if you're in the struggle? And I don't know. It's crazy to me. I don't want to count nobody's money because I already know about it. Janet Mock, not sure what happened. They were hit. So much hate. You're right, Patrick. But the thing is, Janet Mock was celebrating. She was celebrating and she was like, you know, there's hope. She was a fan. She was a fan and stuff. But she was giving hope to the girls, let them know that just don't give up somebody to find you. And as soon as she said that, the world came in at her, and now they're not together. But I'm sure the girls came after him. Because you know the sister see him? He probably got somebody else now. Well, he's a photographer now. I met her before, and she's like about this tall. And I've seen her before, and I met her when she was in New York doing Pose. I said, I didn't try to get on Pose when they was doing a movie in New York City. I didn't try to get on a movie because I couldn't go. I couldn't keep going to New York and stuff at the time. But, and I hate to say this, Hoes could still be going on, but they fucked it up. You ever heard that song? You had a good thing, but you fucked it up. They fucked it up, and the reason why I say this because they may say something different, but from what I see, in my opinion, they fucked it up. They started wanting more money. They figured since they were stars, they were celebrities, they should get all this type of money, stuff like that. They wanted more pay. They felt like they wasn't getting paid enough. And all of a sudden, it's called the blessing being taken away. All you had to do was ride it out until about 5 seasons. That's when you could collect your collect money and stuff like that. What's that thing called when you collect money when the show ends? You still could collect royalties for that. What's they call it when you could collect money from that? They call it what they call that, Patrick or Whitney or S Child. What they call it when you collect money after you let it because um what they mess. Thank you, Patrick. Residual. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. All they had to do was wait, because the show was beautiful. When I tell you this man set them in place, all they had to do was play the game right. Shit still would be here. They wanted more money. They didn't think it was fair, so they jumped in Ryan Murphy's ass. He said, "Fuck y'all." He said, "Fuck you. Let's go back to sucking." He said, "Fuck you, bitch." Now Miss Ross is online. She's doing. And India Moore is on. It's not funny, but it's like. But see, that's how if you a hoe. If you a hoe, be a single hoe. Don't be a hoe with everybody. Because if you be a hoe with everybody will get you caught out there. And the thing is, you got caught out there. All you had to do was ride it out. Somebody open the door for you. You keep your mouth closed and wait for other officer come along as far as acting jobs. He opened the door for over 100 something girl, over 100 people, and they closed the door. When I tell you he set them up perfectly, they fucked it up. Now they all run around, they got their hair curled off, and it's crazy to me. But I don't know. But like I said before, I don't believe there's any actors or actresses that makes the money they want to make at first. A lot of actors are not making the money they want to make. I believe, my personal opinion, is that they thought they should be making like $1,000. Is not 1,000, like almost like $1,000,000. That's what they want, like $1,000,000 or stuff like that. And that doesn't come that way. When Monique Park, I don't know Monique. She was only making $34,000 from, I would say, Lee Berry. She was only making $34,000, and she's a known actress. So how are y'all gonna, real talk? I played the fuck out of them. Exactly, residual. But reality is, the man. If you want to look past everything, the man opened the door. And but by me being older, I know when people doing opportunities for you, somebody helping you, you go to that door like this. Whatever you want, whatever you want, I'm gonna do it because this could be something bigger. This could be even bigger. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. Start crying for more money, stuff like that. All they had to do was play the game. Now, remind you, once you got to a certain level, your name is out there, your face is so familiar, people be calling, asking for you. India Moore, she still gets little small jobs, stuff like that, but reality is nobody ain't checking her either. She up there crying, oh, I'm like, girl, my heart goes out to them too, but come on now. The reason why you're hurting because y'all people said too much. You gotta know when to shut up. Now, what's her name? She's up on YouTube now. I subscribe to her channel too. What's her name? What was the name of she blonde hair, blonde? She's dark skinned. What's her name? She played the girl that died first. I'm gonna say Miss Ross. I can't remember her name. What's her name, Patrick? S Child. Monique. Right. Monique Lee Daniels, typical black gay man. It's cool. Yeah, but the thing is, She wasn't getting the money she wanted. What I'm saying, Patrick, but she still went to work, and she's still working today. These girls not working. They fucked themselves. And Monique is big. Let's be honest, Monique is pretty big. No matter what they may think of it, Monique is a survivor. Because even though they tried to fuck her over, Lee James, Taylor Perry, stuff like that, she still can work. Her name is out there. Her name is set in stone. Whether they call her troublemaker now, but she still can work. These girls couldn't even get in the door good enough. They didn't allow that door to open up good, so everybody kept saying, "Oh, I know that is," but they closed the door on themselves. Yeah, but Lee Daniels started back up. I understand that part, but you know, the thing is that she's still working. That's my point, because even though we may not like how it went down, but she's still working. And I think she just bought another book and stuff like that. These girls not working. These girls are struggling. Who wants to go back to sucking dick when you could been fucking sit up there inside your house, get some goddamn oodles and noodles you in bold days? But shit, you fucked yourself. Now I should have bumped. They would probably got my. They would have got rid of my black ass. This no, you struggling up. You struggling. No. Who are you talking about? I blame you. Well, that's okay for you to blame these things, Patrick. What I'm saying is Monique's got her name out there. She also Oscar winner. These girls don't have nothing. They don't have these things. And my thing is, if you kept your mouth closed, you could have built it up even bigger and opened the door for even more people and show the world that there are very serious actors out there. What they did was they shut the door. They closed the door on themselves. So a lot of them are struggling and stuff like that. One wants to get married and show pictures, little stupid TikTok videos and shit. And the thing is, you fucked yourself. The thing is, when somebody takes a chance on you or feel as though you're that person that's trying to help, you don't fuck it up. There's not too many people opening the door for you. You don't do that. But it's too late now. He was like, send them all home. Send them all the fuck out of here. You know, so they fucked them up. If you get famous, don't. Exactly, as child. That's what I'm saying. They got a little bit of publicity. Their head blew up, and then they just felt like they was the shit. Oh, that's my show. Well, it's not no more. Because India, and we're talking India already. India was like, India Moore, she was like, well, this is my show. She was arguing people on the street. I said, no, it's not your show. This is his show. You are an actor on his show, but the reality is, you could make it. Was once upon a time, person was just, the door is opening. You got to ride it till the wheels fall off. You ride that shit till the wheels fall off. But there's actors out here that's not making the money they want. Tons of actors, way before them. But they don't see it that way. You get a little bit of smoke, and all of a sudden you think you're the shit, and you're not the shit. There's a lot of actors in this world. There's tons. And if somebody opens the door for you, you have to be much more kinder to go through that door. Yes, me and about 100 other trans got together and sold thousands of money together. Okay. And I don't know. But like I said before, I never forget. It was this guy named Ray. I'm sure I gave this. I guess it don't matter. It's this guy named Ray. When I was working in New York City, and this guy came up to me, he was a Wendy Williams fan. So he tells me, he says, I work for Wendy Williams. I said, okay. I said, he was bragging about her. I said, that girl don't give a fuck about you. He's like, that's Wendy Williams. I said, Wendy don't go. She's saying, how you doing? But you know how you doing mean. That means she calling you a faggot. But the reality is the world didn't know that part. Most girls didn't know that part. That's what, when she said, how you doing? She's showing you what she's saying, how you doing? But they ain't catching on to it. She's been her wrist. And most people know what this means, especially a person that's of color. So, and she put in your face, how you doing? They all go, oh, how you doing? And they moved the show to the talk show. So when he's moving the show to the talk show, he lost his job. So now he lost his job. And he comes back, he says, she don't care nothing about me. I said, wow, who would have known? He came back to confirm what I said. I said, she don't. A lot of times people use gay people to get to the top. Sometimes people use gay people to go to many places. But unfortunately, they are the stepping stool a lot of things because when they finish using you, you use the fuck up. They make sure everything about you really don't exist. Everything you did was not that big of a deal. But she's the star. But you're not going to see it that way because you're so much blowing the smoke of her ass that you just feel like you're just so grateful. Every celebrity is like you. Every celebrity is like me. Ain't nobody better than us. They shit out one hole like we do. But he got big in himself. He thought it was the shit. And I met people that fame changes them. They think they're the shit. You didn't. I had one person I used to hang out with before Pose came out, and she never told me there was hiring for Pose, and I was with her all the time, but she never said a thing. And I was like, sitting next to me, didn't tell me nothing was hiring for Pose. They didn't tell me anything. She kept her mouth shut, and I'm just like, now I know a lot of shit with her, but I ain't saying nothing. So okay. But the thing is, you have to be careful. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody don't want to see the good. They just want to be the star. They don't want you to be the star. And I get it. But it's amazing. But that's why shit closed down. Yes, Miss Whitney. She was so mad. Exactly. That's right. And the thing that get me was, it's so weird. It's weird because I get to see people in the show that I know. But the thing is, it's not like I'm going to outshine them because the girls were beautiful. I'll give them that. But they didn't want me to shine. Maybe that's why I'm in the bathroom, but that's something. But they didn't want me to shine. They just wanted to shine themselves and basically say, look at my show, stuff like that. And that's okay. Now I could be and I could just do videos about all the information stuff because I have a lot of detailed images, so should I say a lot of stuff, but I don't say anything. I can share a lot of information, but I don't because it's not that deep to me. But unfortunately, they don't see it that way with me. Just like before Laverne Cox became really big and stuff, we had went to this meeting together and stuff like that. I had met her in New York and stuff, and we were talking about we went inside the GM Gay Men Health Card, Gay Men Health Card, GMAC. So we're inside of the Gay Men's Health Card and stuff, and we were talking back and forth with that before she became Laverne Cox over the world. And I met her and stuff. We was down and stuff. I also have pictures of it, but it's on my, And she's changed herself, but she's always. So one thing I could say about her, she's always nice. She was a nice girl back then. She's a nice girl. When I tell you beautiful, I also do videos on her. She's always nice. She's super duper nice. Now, some of the mothers, I'm going to never do a video on because they're motherfuckers. But, thank you, Patrick. And the thing is, I just watch them. I just be so shocked, though. The change up is real. When I tell you change up, you just look at, I don't say a word. I don't say nothing. I know a lot, but I don't say nothing. I just like when I met, what's her name? Tracy Africa. I met Tracy Africa. That's in Jersey, and I met her. And she hangs around with this designer, Douglas Says. I came to his show and stuff. And I wanted to see this Tracy Africa. We already know she was a celebrity and stuff, so I wanted to meet her. So when I went there and stuff, I was like, oh, okay. She's very nice, very quiet. I was very shocked when I saw that video of her when she did that thing with Crazy Sexy Cool. She was sharing a lot of information, which she never said anything, which makes her human stuff. But I was grateful for the interview because I did not see her in that light. But we know everybody has a story. Some of us have a documentary, We've been through some shit. I mean, unfortunately, y'all get to watch me go through my shit. But one day, one day I'm gonna get to the promised land. Hey, Dr. J, what's up, boo? And one day I'm gonna get to the promised land. But until then, I'll be by the toilet. I'll be by the toilet with the rest of this shit. But it's weird. It's so funny because I've seen celebrities and stuff, and the weird thing about it is I don't really what's they call it, fan out of celebrities and stuff, because I just don't see them that way. Once I see them, I just like, okay. I met what's her name? She was in the village. She was with this girl, Eva. Remember Eva from America's Top Model? I met her in the village. She was with this girl. That's all I'm gonna say. And she's pretty, looking pretty. Thank you, Dr. J. But I met a lot of people that celebrities in New York, but it was not. It's just weird. I met Colonel Abrams before he died, but cause Shot, Willie Ninja and stuff like that. I met him in New York. I met him on a train. He asked me, he wanted me to do a fashion show for him. He was like, he said, can you walk? Can you model? I was like, who black that can't model? Most black people can model. We may not be the best at it, but shit, it's nothing but walking back and forth for us. And I went to his show and stuff, and I learned. When I tell you I was green, I had no idea. When I tell you, it's so weird because I circled around a lot of darkness, but I never saw it as dark as it was. Like I could have really been taken care of, like because I explored places I shouldn't have been, and I guess God had His hands on me because nothing ever happened to me, especially since the shit I see these girls go through. But it's crazy to me. Anyway, very few, but a lot of people I used to be friends with, they all dead. It's like everybody dead. When people start dying, you be like, "Oh, you next, you next." It's funny because when people dying and stuff, you be like, "Ah." But even with me, I'm like, because remember Paris is burning. When Paris died, I would have never known that Paris died alone. She died in the house a month later, and Paris was coming to the bar, and she would always give me $5. My bartender, she said, "Come here." She said, "Come here, come here." She put a finger in my hand and go out and walk back out the door. I wish I could have talked to her more because I back then I was very green, so I didn't say much to anybody because I didn't know, a lot of things. I wouldn't say anything because people were very shady back then, and you never knew how they was gonna come out on you. But one time before when Paris was doing shows in New York City, she went and she had a show to do. It was at Two Potatoes, and she came out with this gown. The gown was like this. It was like this. One of the big gowns was like this. So she came out with this big, beautiful white gown. It was like a big ball gown. That them, gowns have to have them. What's the thing? It's more like it's more like the gowns have them slips underneath it, but it was big, so it was like a frail thing and stuff. And she came out and stuff, and this guy wanted to fight her. This guy wanted to fight her in New York. He wanted to fight her. She says, "Wait a minute, motherfucker." So she goes to the back. Never mind, she got a dress on. She goes to the back. She pulls out this long butcher knife and she goes toward him. I'm like, oh my God. She about to fight in this big. This thing is so big, you can't even. But that's back in the day. I didn't know. I learned a lot about that club, so it definitely was different. But she didn't take no shit. And it's funny because when I see the videos of her in Paris is burning and stuff, and she go Butch Queen, stuff like that. It's amazing. Octavia St. Laurent. I was around her too. And Beautiful girl, very small, very petite. Now I'm a big bitch. She's small and petite. She could pass for a model easily. She was like this damn big, and she had a little head. I got a basketball head. I'm one of the basketball wives, but I think my head is big as fuck. And she's very beautiful. And when she passed away, but and friends, people was around her, fake friends and shit, and it's horrible though. Was asked to model, I refused. I'm passive as trans, and our particular sounds is such that men will see I'm trans. I'm not trying to grab me, I'm trying to kill me. The known dogs. Yes, but see, that's the thing about it, Patrick. I'm sure Patra and S Child. I'm sure back then they probably were killing the girls. I don't know. I did not know the killing was the girls like it's like I know now. I didn't know this existed, but I wouldn't know because I'm always in now. That's why I'm always in now. I don't be knowing a lot of things, but it's different for me only because I don't know. My mother raised me to stay in the house and stuff, and my mother didn't like me outside because she was afraid some little boy gonna get a hold of me. My mother lived. My mother was like, "Oh, bro, I birthed a whore," but and it's so weird. You know what I was thinking? I have an uncle. My uncle hated me, and every time he would see me, he would fight me. He would take something in the face, he would punch me in the face, and I used to cry, but he was so built. My uncle was built, he used to beat me all up. But it was like, most people, I'm sure some of y'all have been through this too. When your uncle, he was raising me, not raising me, but he was watching me, and whenever I would come around, he was trying to beat me up. And I mean, he was strong, and I was like a good goddamn whole 60 pounds the most. And he was strong. He would just start beating me up. He'd take his drink and pour it in my face and start hitting me in the face, just for no reason. He started beating me up. I used to be in church. She had to go in the chair to come out to church to go and get him. My cousin got him to go to church to come get him. She started beating me. I'm all on the floor. I'm trying to fight back. About as big as this big. He's built like this. He beat me all up. This man has hated me my whole life. He has hated me and my other cousin. Who else hated me? When I tell you that, and my other cousin, they made my life a living hell. They made my life a living hell. I don't never call them. I don't check up on them. They didn't like me. And it's funny because we're grown adults now, and they still haven't even tried to find out why. But it's like my whole life they hated me. They just always hated me, and they started fighting with me and stuff like that. And the funny thing was, my uncle, when he left this, I don't want to share too much of his business, but when he left and ended up living with me, I would look out for him. So I didn't treat him bad, but he definitely beat the shit. I used to beat the shit. That's probably why I know how to fight. I got beat up all the time, but I used to cry. Oh, I used to cry so bad. Ever be somebody cry like they died? They always used to beat the shit out of me. He'd be beating me up. He was always, and I had long hair. He would grab my hair and boom, boom, boom. He's older than me, of course, but I don't know. I come from the country, so if you know about country fighting, it's pretty dangerous. But ah, he's angry. Anyway, um, your uncle called himself trying to beat. You probably right. They all knew. Out of your cousin. Yes, you're probably right, Patrick, because he wasn't the only one. Everybody used to beat on me. It's funny because I was the biggest cry. When I tell you I be crying, I be devastated. They would beat the shit out because I used to want to fight back. The thing about me was I couldn't imagine me hitting somebody with my hands. I was devastated. But I tell you this, when my brother died at 4 years old, I said, I don't know where the energy came from. I started beating the shit out of everybody. When my brother died, all I could think was, my only friend is gone. I'm not gonna have any more friends and stuff. Now this my little brother died, and I used to get up in the morning, to pick him up because his bed was right there next to me, and I'd be so happy to see him. You know how happy I was to finally have somebody in my house with me, that I didn't have to be alone. I was so happy, and when he died, I lost my mind. So my mother, and that's another story, but it's definitely was different. But when our brother died, and it's funny because I had a dream about him too. Like a couple of days, not a few days, but a few weeks back, I had a dream about him, and he was in my bed and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. And I also had a dream about my mother, which is weird. And I dreamed about my mother, but I really don't dream about her. But when I dreamed about her, I was in her house, and she was dead though. Usually I don't dream about somebody and they're dead, but usually when I dream about they being alive. But when I dreamed about my brother, he was alive and stuff, and I was so happy. And then I woke up, back to normal. But I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, life goes on. But you know who else tried to beat down to me? My father. My father tried his best to beat the my not tried. My father used to beat me up so bad. Uh, and the funny when my father used to beat me, my face used to be. He would change my whole face, beat me all up, and then hide me. He would take me and hide me in the house because he didn't want nobody to see what they did to me. And I was like, and I couldn't. He was like, so I would go pick up the phone. He'd be like, you better not say nothing. He'd stand right there next to me, probably like this. He'd be waiting for me. Like, you say something, I'm going to up you up more. He'd be like, hello? My mother comes, she says, what's going on down there? I was like, nothing. I just got the lock because he was standing right there. He's going to beat me up. But that's weird. I don't even know if he's alive. Now he might be dead. I haven't seen him in over 30 damn years. I don't even know what to do. But he got a whole new family, so he don't need me. Oh, you know, like, would be interesting. You right, Patrick. You right. It definitely would be. Anyway, I just wanted to give y'all something else to think about besides all this shit going on in this world. It's a lot. We don't need every goddamn video to be depressing and shit. You know, because we going through enough. We don't need it. They also say they're going to give us November food stamps and stuff. I was like, I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot going on in this world. So I applied for the YouTube video. They said no. No, what's it, the YouTube video? Was it? No, it wasn't. It was another job. Okay, let me tell you this. The job I applied for a super apartment. This is another one of the jobs I've been talking about that I already could do it, but they was like, no, you can't do it. Now remind you, if you ever go on Instagram, go on to, I don't know if this is still up there, in messages, and you look underneath my name and stuff, you can see me on top of the building. You can see me on top of the building. I was the superintendent of a 41 unit, a 27 unit, and an 18 unit. So the position, the job they wanted me, I said I couldn't do it. I was managing these buildings, stuff like that. These are three different great big buildings. So they said I'm not qualified. It's the same thing I hear all the time. I'm not qualified. But I've been doing this already. But I was like, you know what? It must not be meant for me to work here. I'm starting to think that my place in life is in another. You ever think like that? That if you ever move somewhere else, that things will happen better. I think in order for me to get my pot of gold, I have to leave from here. I have to find somewhere to live. Like it's somewhere else I need to be, because clearly this ain't the spot. I feel like a store that's got all the right food, but ain't nothing there. Nobody know it exists. And the person go to TikTok and see if they pay. They don't. They don't. Everything I try to do, Patrick, it falls on deaf ear. I didn't even know. But see, my stuff, they really want to support my stuff only because I, all my stuff is about political stuff that's going on in the world. Cause I'm always in there, and the girls get murdered, stuff like that. I post it, cause I can't believe what I'm seeing, and I can't believe it's not getting enough recognition, stuff like that. So I share the videos with the girls being murdered, and also with November, they said that they wasn't gonna get the food stamps. Somebody said they got an update that they are gonna get food stamps in November. But you think about it now, we don't know what to believe. You got Michael Jackson talking about shit. You got Kobe Bryant and his daughter talking about airplane. I'm like, this world is going so crazy. We don't know what to believe. Our AI is going crazy, and it's a lot going on. It's something. The thing about it is, you have to protect your mental health because it's a lot going on in this world. It's a lot. Even mental health is so important because it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Anyway, I just wanted to come over and talk to y'all for a few minutes. I didn't want to make y'all stressed out once again. Hey, Patrick, S. Child, Miss Whitney. Let me see. Mr. J, Miss Patrick, Miss Whitney, Miss Patrick, Miss S. Childs, Miss Patrick, Miss S. Child, Miss Whitney. Who's that? Oh, Miss Anna. Is that all it? Okay. Yup. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll talk to y'all later. And, it's so funny because I'll be so out of it. I don't be wanting to do videos and stuff. But, I don't know. Anyway, I love you all. Make sure you protect your spirit. You don't have to watch everything because some things you need to avoid. As this man decided to take the fucking White House and tear it down to make some goddamn ballroom, but he's straight. Anyway, y'all might protect your spirit and stuff, and hopefully one day things are gonna get better for us, especially for me. And one day, as I'm gonna speak into existence, one day I'm gonna hit live, and I'm in a whole nother I'm in a whole nother place. A blessing has been sent to me, and I finally can share with y'all. But unfortunately, y'all gotta watch me go through the storm, and clearly the storm is still brewing. And I really wish sometime I can have great news with you for y'all and stuff. When things are going great, but obviously, I'm not gonna front give y'all fake news stuff like that. So y'all, unfortunately, y'all get a close up look at me going through hell as I get my bucket. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day.